Oh man, today was magical. It was really intense. In the last few years, all these events have been over multiple days, and today was like the year that I won in 2013, just one epic day.
8:30 a.m. It's already gusting up to 30 knots, which is a great sign for here in Cape Town. Angeli's fan club is still in town. She's me up in round one. The riders' briefing is going to be going on in there shortly. Caroline, are you excited?
Oh.
You excited? How excited?
Too excited, it's like Christmas.
Just some behind the technical area, having a little look in. And this is my room by the looks. There we go. Ah, yes! The boys!
You can't just put your things in there.
We got 30 knots already, Colin. How's that?
That is quite unique for this time of the day. I'm very excited. I'm super amped. It's pumping, so it's going to be an insane event.
Some production going on. Hey, how you doing? Good.
Yeah, we basically take everything, all the mics and all the sounds we get on the beach, and we make it usable for live television broadcasts. That's about it. Pretty big, a lot of mics, a lot of inputs all over the show. Commentators, music tracks, microphones, interview mics, you name it. Everything coming straight here and then going to where they need to go.
So with Joe Stila, who many of you will recognise from GKA commentary. Joe, how's it going? First Red Bull event.
Stoked, Jim. It's absolutely great to be here in Cape Town. As you can see, wind's starting to pick up, so we can start feeling the vibe. Really cool crew, great conditions, and looking forward to day one.
And you're reporting on the beach today, first time. So what are you about to do now? You're setting up before the production?
Yeah, setting up, getting down there, seeing how windy it is, see how we can just make all the action happen, get as many interviews and many insights from all the riders, and hopefully get it back to you guys and enjoy the show.
And this is your personal crew, isn't it?
That is. These are the legends.
Hey.
These are the guys and girls.
How many Red Bull King of the Airs have you done?
This is my second one.
Okay. And what did you enjoy about last time?
The wind, of course, but also the excitement, the people. Everybody is so like happy, and I love it. I come from Holland, so I also do a lot of reality shows, Dutch reality shows, and some sports. Yes.
Samadiski, good morning.
Good morning. How are we doing?
Yeah, we're good. We're good. How are you? Looking forward to today?
I can't wait. I think this might be one of the best years of the King of the Air. The forecast looks amazing, and after however many years it's been on, I feel like the riding level's at the highest it's ever been.
And what's your job today? You've got a very important role, right?
I am I believe it's the athletic director. So I've got 6 different screens in front of me, and I got to tell them which screen to go to for the action for the live stream. My first rodeo.
Right, I'm going to grab Ange now. Ange, I know you don't want to do this, but come on. So what's going on today?
Okay, so we are doing setup for the live broadcast. All these containers is where everyone's hiding with all the gear and the OP setup. But Joe, we're actually getting some early wins, so it looks like we're going to go live quite soon, so it's exciting.
And I know perhaps this event maybe stresses you out more than some others.
Yeah, it is. It's one of the more challenging ones because normally we have events, we'll know it's happening on the 30th of June, or this is a sort of a 16-day window period, which also has some prep days involved, so it keeps us on our toes for sure.
So it's perhaps the most stressful one, but what do you love about it at the end?
The scene, actually, like all the athletes, everyone's so stoked and so keen, and I feel like this event really helps push the sport forward. And every year the guys are just going more and more extreme, and it's just impressive to witness and to be around. Yeah.
Caught in the act.
Look who it is.
I can bombard yours again. How's it going, Tom?
Good. How are you?
Excited about today?
Excited about today, yeah. It's going to be a good day. It's looking like the wind is on, and the event is going to probably run the whole thing, I imagine. And I'm going to be sat here editing the highlight reel for the main event.
Oh, nice.
Who's going to win? I think it's up in the air. Massively up in the air. I mean, I'd like to say Aaron, I'd like to say Nick or Jesse. I mean, it's anyone's game.
All right, let's get in my little hot box. He's here.
Of course he's here. Someone's got to prepare.
This is the commentary booth. Well, that camera's going to be pretty close. All right, here we go. Colin, how many events have we done together now? Is this 5th?
7th. Well, like I said, my 7th one, 5th event for us together. So, been a long time coming. I love it. Every year we say it gets better and better, but this year finals, looking at the wins, looking really good. I'm super excited. Always a pleasure to be with you in this booth. Oh man.
Too kind. Right, so what have we got in front of us then, Collins? What are you working on now? It looks like you're swatting up on some...
So what I'm really doing is just going over the notes of all the riders. So just kind of seeing if there's pieces of information here that we just need to condense to make it easier to talk about. As well as if there might be pieces of information that are not here that I can quickly go run and ask the riders themselves. Just so we have, so we bring the viewers everything that they need to hear. I think this will be just the events ladder. So just for us to keep track of where each rider is going, so we don't have to wait on the comms for feedback, so we can follow nicely who's going to be riding in what heat and what their vest colors are going to be. And then this is the running order, and then basically just giving us our steps. Okay, now we're going to talk about this. Now we're going to talk about the conditions. Now we're going to talk with Joe on the beach, and then the time allotted for each slot. So really organized. Yeah, that makes it a lot easier, especially when things are going to be running super fast for the next 7 or 8 hours or so.
And this is our little comms setup.
Yeah, so comm setup. This is a lazy mic if we want to talk back to the director. We got another comm option here for Joe back on the beach. We're going to have to make sure we know which one there is cutting. Also for the director here, the PA program, we can adjust the volume. And also, Jim, if you're talking too much or if I'm irritated by your voice, I can just turn your volume down. It's easy. Yes.
So that's a useful button, right?
Yeah.
I heard Lewis was coming in with a slight rib injury to this event, but looked very comfortable in that first heat he had. And watching Louis...
There was a lot of hype and pressure on two of the new riders, Ayrton Cozzolino, the 4-time kitesurf world champion and the only woman in the competition and the first to have made it into the King of the Air, Angeli Bouillot. I think perhaps the results for them could have been different if the heats had been longer. I think we would have seen their repertoire. The really difficult thing yesterday, although the wind was good and there were some big kickers, the period between the waves was quite tight, which made the landings quite choppy. So for Ayrton, landing a strapless surfboard was very, very difficult. And Angeli, I think she had a lot of nerves coming into her first competition, but no doubt we're going to see her again. Standout performances for me from riders who didn't make it into the final. Probably Stephen Ackersdyke and Liam Whaley. There were others as well, like Joshua Emanuel. But for me, Stephen was incredibly clean throughout. He barely put a foot wrong. Loads of mega loop combinations, loads of great board offs, loads of tricks on the inside.
It's interesting, he's got a bite, and it's a huge board off mega loop. Can he stick it? The front foot's in, the back foot's in. He's nailed it.
Liam really wanted not only to make the final, but to get his first Red Bull King of the Air win. Super clean and clinical. His boogie loop was amazing. Unfortunately for him, he came up against a resurgent Nick Jacobson, and Nick was riding just so relaxed, the most relaxed we've seen him. He was having fun, and he went high. So into the final, Aaron Hadlow, Jesse Richman, and Nick Jacobson all made it. All three would make the podium, but in the end, it was Jesse who, unlike last year, didn't put a foot wrong in the final. Last year, he had a few crashes. They took the wind out of him. He couldn't quite get his rhythm back and lost chance of making some big scores. This year, just faultless. And his high handle passes were the biggest of the event. And in the end, those, along with mega loop board offs, proved to be the key maneuver. So let's hear now from the winner, a 2-time Red Bull King of the Air, Jesse Richman from Hawaii.
Oh man, today was magical. It was really intense. In the last few years, all these events have been over multiple days, and today was like the year that I won in 2013, just one epic day. And for me, that's really epic because it just, you get into your zone, you get into your rhythm, and you just keep on building. And my strategy has changed over the years, and I'd say this is the most confident that I've felt with my strategy, and it's pretty awesome to play it through and have it all work. Aaron and Nick are friends that I've had for a very long time, and I couldn't respect them more. They shred so hard, and it was anybody's game. So being able to share that final with them and just give it everything we got was a dream come true.
Next episode on Kite World Video News, we're going to be looking worldwide, see what's going on out there in the world of kiteboarding. See you next time.